Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kapawala. I'm dropping this video because I promised yesterday that I would. This video is going to show you what materials you should have with you every day during our virtual learning process so that you can be as successful as possible during this time of virtual learning. So let's take a look at the items we need. Now that we have all of our materials spread out, let's take a look at what each of them are for and what we should be doing with them throughout the day. First off, if you don't have something to keep your pens, pencils, and erasers and pencil sharpeners in, you may want to get something like that. It could be a cup, could be a little bag like I have here. I have a few more of these little Caesar bags that I will be putting up for a raffle coming up soon before the end of this month. Let's take a look inside the bag here and see what items we need to be successful throughout the day. So we got a mechanical pencil. That way you don't need to sharpen. You can just click press and you're ready to go. Unsharpened pencil in case you lose your sharpened pencil. 2 nicely sharpened pencils ready to go with full erasers, ready to erase any mistakes that occur. A red pen could be a felt pen like this one. Doesn't matter as long as it's red so that you can do your own correcting when you need to. A nice little eraser. Again, if you enter the raffle and win next week, I'll be giving a few of these bags away that do include their own little Caesar eraser, as well as a nice little sharpener. Okay, nice and tiny. Expo marker. Doesn't matter what color, Expo marker. Highlighter. Doesn't matter what color, but you need a highlighter as well. The next piece of material that we need to make sure that we have is our whiteboard, okay, our personal whiteboard. This will be used in conjunction with your Expo marker. Please have your personal whiteboard. If you have a better one than this and it's like a real whiteboard, cool. If you just have this, cool, it doesn't really matter. Next thing is some sort of way of storing the information or the assignments that you create. Okay, so one of the things that I like, it's super cheap, very inexpensive, you can buy like a box of them for $10, are these manila folders, okay? You can have one for each subject. We have one for English language arts, which includes ELA, ELD. We have one for mathematics, and we have one for science. So if there's any paperwork for either of these subjects that you want to keep track of, and you want to make sure that you always know where it is, then you can place those into the appropriate folders and store that information without losing it. The next thing that we need, you probably got one spiral bound notebook. If you can, please try to get 2 more. And if you need help getting supplies, contact me through email and I can talk to Mrs. Ortiz, our parent coordinator, and she can help out to get more of those supplies that you need. But we do need 3 different notebooks. So I want you to have one for English language arts. That includes ELA and ELD. I want you to have one for science. And I want you to have one for math. You need to have notebooks because we will be taking lots of notes in this classroom. And if you don't have notebooks, then I don't know where you're going to be taking notes unless you decide to utilize a binder with dividers, okay? If you utilize a binder with dividers, all you need is a binder, a 3-ring binder. Doesn't have to be a huge one, doesn't have to be a trapper keeper, doesn't have to be anything expensive. This I got for free. I have a bunch of them. 2, if you guys want, just email me. I can get you a binder. I can get you some binder paper for sure. That way you can make dividers. We have ELA, ELD, English language arts. And then we have some paper so we can take notes if we need to, write down information that we need to. So I got some binder paper here. The next tab is mathematics. And then behind it, of course, is some more binder paper, okay? So enough binder paper for me to take notes during math. And then science. Flip over to the science, and then you have binder paper for taking notes. Also, you can 3-hole punch anything that you want and put it inside your binder using these dividers to organize. One last thing you might want to have is a whiteboard eraser or a piece of felt or sock so that you can erase your whiteboard when you are finished using it, because if you leave the Expo marker ink on it overnight, it becomes more and more difficult to erase. I hope this video helped you to understand what materials you need to start your day and to finish your day to be successful in virtual learning. If there's any questions about what materials you need, I highly suggest you watch this video again and take notes. I know each one of you has a spiral bound notebook that your parent or guardian picked up at our materials pickup. I hope this helps, and I can't wait to see you guys all at 9 a.m. today.